Hello, Internet.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Today...
I didn't...
Quite! Oh no,
so
I know what I
chaotic.
forgot. I forgot. This is how you can tell I'm a college student, guys. I'm gonna use my iPhone as my ring light. Welcome! Today, by today I mean tonight, I am joined by two of my friends, my returning burgeoning scientist, my friend Blake, also my editor, and then also, yet to be seen, voice on this channel, my good friend Sarah, who I play D&D with on the weekends. Say hi, Sarah.
Hi, I have a literature degree.
I'm the only science nerd here. That's a lie, but
I'm kind of a science nerd.
I'm the only science major here, which makes this video even better. Yeah, sorry for missing out on last week. It was 4th of July week, so things were a little wonky in terms of scheduling, and also I just didn't learn much last week because of the 4th of July, so that's, super fun. But that's okay, because I learned a lot this week. Including from the class that I'm going to be talking about today, which is my evolution of vertebrates class, which I had a midterm on this week. So I'm going to be telling you some facts, dropping some facts from this class. It's going to be great. Are you guys?
Bird facts.
Bird facts. Bird facts. But also just general land facts.
Okay.
Because I just want to say the word Zygopophases. I'm gonna be honest.
Bird facts in all caps. Plus
Bird
Leo.
facts. Brennan Lee Mulligan would be jealous of my bird
Yeah.
facts. Brennan Lee Mulligan wishes he knew all the science behind the birds that he knows so much about.
What's
Yeah,
the thing
he
that he
can-
said in the 7? I will never not think about birds again.
I will never not think about birds again.
He'll never not think about birds again. Guess what, Brennan Lee Mulligan? I had to take a test on birds. You can't top this.
Well, he just like knows them for fun.
Shh. Yeah, Brennan Lee Mulligan knows facts about species. I know facts. I can drop facts about all birds. That's the facts I'm dropping today. And so without further ado, with probably the shortest intro we ever had, let's get started. You ready, guys? Ready? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Alright, so before we talk about birds, we're going to talk about Zygopophases because I really like the word. So when fish transition to land, their vertebrates, their actual vertebrae, so the things that make up their spine, develop these things called Zygopophases. And Zygopophases are like these like little like the best way to describe them are like little hooks on the end of either end of their vertebrates that when put together, they interlock with one another. So the vertebrae had become interlocking in between like aquatic species and land species. And there's a lot of reasons for this. I mean, because the fact that they're interlocking, they can resist torsion, resist compression, and act like a suspension bridge since our initial ancestors were horizontal to the earth and not vertical to the earth. So it allowed them to carry all that weight on land without the buoyant forces helping them. So to overcome gravity, so to speak. What's really interesting is that aquatic mammals that went back to the ocean, so secondarily aquatic animals, lost those Zygopophases when they went back into the water because there's so much selective pressure against them in the ocean. And I really just want to talk about that because I think it's really fun, and also I like the word Zygopophases. But it does lead into birds. Birds are like, the next step, the evolution from four-legged creatures. They evolved from, and I'm not joking about this, crocodiles. That's right. Aves, the bird family, came after crocodilia. They didn't come from anything else. They came from alligators. So that's super fun. Birds have, like, their feet are super special. So there are two types of birds. So there's Zygodactyl birds. Dactyl meaning digits. It's like pterodactyl. Which means they have all four toes free. They have like 3 forward, 1 back, like a chicken. And it's like perching birds, so like songbirds and stuff like that, which they use to like grab onto branches. But then there are birds called the Zygodactyl birds, which are like perching birds, and they have two. So their feet are shaped so it's like 2 and 2, so that way they can latch onto like the sides of trees, and it's better for weight distribution. And then also interestingly enough, so we talked about different types of bird feet. Walking and running birds have less toes than other birds. Like the ostrich, running birds reduce their toe numbers, so they want to have only like 2 toes, so that way it makes their foot lighter and also accommodates for like the bipedal motion, so it increases the surface area so they can like push off and get more force behind their running. So super cool. Now let's talk about more bird facts. This time, how birds fly. So we have to talk about a little bit about physics first. So the way that birds fly is that their wings, the air goes over top of it, and below it, the air above it is low pressure and high velocity, and the air below it is high pressure, low velocity. And essentially what that does is it increases the density of the air beneath the wing while decreasing it above the wing, which gives it this thing called lift. And lift is the force that pushes it off the ground. And when lift becomes higher than the body weight of the bird can go up. It's a bit more complicated than that. There's also thrust and drag. Drag is the resistive force on the bird. Thrust is the forward momentum of the bird. But that is like the general how they do it. What's interesting is that there are 4 different types of wing structures for birds. So there's and like these categories are broad and based on this thing called aspect ratio, which is like the wing length to wing width. So there's 4 different types. There's dynamic soarers, static soarers, flappers / lung flyers, and maneuvering. So dynamic soarers have like long, thin wings with like super high aspect ratio, and they'll dive down to gain speed and then like go into the wind to go up. And so they don't flap their wings. They do their best to flap it the least amount possible and use their environment. Static soarers, like bald eagles, they'll use thermals to actually stay afloat. So they get up in the air with hot air, and then they just stay up there. And oh yeah, we're out of time.
Oh no. Okay.
The last 2 are really simple though. The flappers are they're like songbirds. They flap, and they flap a lot. And then maneuverability birds, like pheasants or turkeys, they're like very short range flyers, so they have short thick wings with low aspect ratios, and they take off into quick bursts. So they essentially their wing shape allows them to just like move a lot of air at once, but not for very long. Okay.
Ah, my hand.
Do you like my bird facts?
There's some fun bird facts, but my hand really hurts. I keep doing this where I have more and more notes. So last time I had 2.5 sticky notes full. This time I have 3 full notes.
See, I just, was environmentally friendly and wrote on Google Docs.
Oh, I should probably do that so my hands stop hurting too. That would make more sense.
Yeah, I mean, why do you hate the trees, Blake? You sound.
Well, okay. It's not that I hate the trees. It's that I have this pad of sticky notes in front of me, and I have this really nice pen that I wanted to use.
Oh, okay. That makes absolute sense.
Yeah. So you hate the trees. You put your own needs above the trees' needs. All right.
No,
all right, Blake.
Okay,
let's see how much you've retained, Blake. Let's hear it. What did you learn?
Okay, so not really bird facts, but, I can't read my handwriting.
See, that's another benefit of writing on the computer.
Yeah. Zygopophases, so the fish going onto land, fish are vertebrates, and they get these zygopophases, which are like interlocking bones in their spine, which act like suspension bridges against gravity, and they can overcome gravity. And when the fish go back into the ocean, they lose them because of so much selection pressure against just having them, because it doesn't matter, like they don't need them. Birds evolved from crocodiles, which is fun.
They did.
Yeah. I didn't write it down, but I did was thinking oh, that's why dinosaurs are all feathered and stuff, is because it's ancestor of crocodiles and also birds, which might be wrong. I don't know.
I cannot confirm or deny that. I do not have enough intelligence to do that.
Zygodactyl, you said 4 toes free, and I missed what the other thing was of there was a second category. Perching birds, and then you grab branches, and then you also said Zygodactyl are also perching birds. I don't know if one was supposed to be perching,
I
they're both just perching. And you said 2 and 2, but you also didn't go back over what you had said before, so I didn't actually get what.
It was 3 toes in the front and 1 toe in the back, where the other was the other.
Was the other one?
You should have been a more dutiful student
and
Sarah.
And they latch onto trees. Well, you were talking. This is less than 5 minutes. You were talking very quickly, and I was trying to write as quick as I could. And then walking and running birds have less toes for lighter feet, so that they can you said
lighter
something
foot,
about
more surface area.
Yeah, more surface area. Yeah. Birds fly because wings and low and high pressure, and low density and high density causes lift. Anyway, there's 4 types of wings that are based on length to width. Dynamic soars dive to gain speed, and then they float up in the air. The one thing that I wrote down for this is elytra wings from Minecraft, because that's how I contextualized all of this.
What?
Because you have to fly down to get speed, and then you can soar and coast for a while. Yeah, long thing wing. Yeah, words. Then there's the static soars that you say that use thermals to launch themselves up. I didn't have a Minecraft explanation for that because there's not thermals in the air in Minecraft. And then you were flappers, this is the basic explanation that you gave, flap to push up. And then you said there were the maneuverability ones that take off quick, but not for long distances. And I imagined it kind of how a bunch of people thought the rockets worked with elytra wings initially, where you had to keep spamming them, and you do kind of have to keep spamming them, but if you use a particularly fast rocket in Minecraft, it gives you a ton of speed, but it's also incredibly difficult to control because you're going super fast. You often end up crashing.
I love how this turned into a Minecraft lesson.
Yeah, I don't play. To put more context to this, I don't play Minecraft, Blake.
Me neither.
Yeah, but that's just how I contextualized it. Okay, it's fine.
What we discovered is that Blake is a nerd, ladies and gents. That is, that's what...
You called yourself a science nerd earlier.
And didn't you say we all met playing D&D? So,
yeah, this is...
Hey,
We're all nerds. We can all be
nerds. Sarah, what did you get out of this? Did you, anything to add? Anything, you remember?
Most of that. You said birds evolved from crocodiles, and then a second later you said they evolved from alligators, so I put some question marks there.
They're part of the same family called Crocodilia.
That sounds like crocodiles to me. Physics, oh no. Mostly I interjected most of it. Yep, dynamic soars with the long, thin wings. The new versatility birds have short and thick wings. I wrote that down. I don't think we talked about it yet. We also didn't mention the, like, drop-waisted dresses and the lots of pearls for the flappers, but I think I might be going somewhere else with that.
Any final words?
I mean, I've got a lot of words, but none of them seem very final.
Okay.
Birds are cool.
Birds are
cool.
Birds are cool. Brennan Lee Mulligan. I'm not. No, maybe I am smarter than Brennan Lee Mulligan. I probably don't know as many bird facts as him though. So I will concede there. This was the extent of my bird facts. In other news, I have a Discord now. Hey, which we're recording in right now. Hey, if you want to join the Discord, the link is down below. Yeah, you can come join. Or me checking it, you know, trying to make sure it's active. If you have any ideas, comments, questions, and stuff, if you just want to interact with me, hang out with me, or any of my many friends, yeah, come join us. It'll be a lot of fun. It is a good time. Yay. And with that, I think we've come to the end of today's little science lesson of bird facts. So, bye. Have fun. Stay curious. Next question.
Okay.